So, we're sitting here at the Druidy Neighbours with Shotgun City Sunshine. How are you guys doing? He's alright?
Yeah.
All good, all good. That, you were saying before that's from a Stroke song, and it's also ridiculous tongue twister, like, yeah, so...
Basically, I wrote out like a full list of names for the band and just gave it to the band, saying you pick one, they picked that one. And I thought it was from a line in a Stroke song called You Only Live Once, or You Only Live Twice, or what the fuck it's called. And it says Shotgun City Sunshine. And I, honestly, up to about 3 weeks ago, when he was sitting in my house, he's like, that's not what he says. He says, I can see the sunshine. I'm like, what? Are you fucking joking? Like, you know? So it's a misheard lyric. So I thought it was from that, but apparently it's not. We had somebody tweet us from America about 2 days ago saying, you know that's a misheard Strokes lyric. I'm like, yeah, thanks, mate. We don't mind. Cheers.
People love to do that, be like, oh, you're wrong. Is actually that? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that's fine.
that's cool. So you were saying that you guys have been around for about a year now. So how did you come about?
Well, my backing story is that Gordon's been going on to me for about 10 years now to start singing in a band, but I've always been a bit of a shite bag about it. But I finally grew a pair last year.
He grew his hair as well, so that was the defining moment. Like, you know, I haven't fucking got any, so I was like, well, you've got the long hair, so now we need you.
And well, Flash, you can take over from here. You the rest
So
of me.
basically, I was in another band, and then I thought it was a good band and all that stuff, but I had learned enough to know that I wanted to do my songs and kind of my way and all that sort of stuff. So I wrote a whole bunch of stuff, and then just sort of pieced it together logically from there with people that I know, like, you know, like I played briefly in another band with Amber, and she came on bass, Sean singing, James, the guy I was talking about from college, on guitar. And we had more drummers than Spinal Tap. Honestly, man, there was by the summer last year, I think we had about 8 drummers, and we finally got one, Ben from Aberdeen. He's brand new, excellent drummer, and it's sort of concrete from there. It's really going well. I mean, I told you before that we've got some big news, like, you know, from our first gig at the start of the summer last year to our first summer gig this year. We went from playing as the opening band of 5 in Sneaky Pete's to being the support act for Republica in London, in a venue that holds nearly 1,000 people. So that's a massive climb over about 13 gigs.
So how did that come about? Is that just, I saw you recently signed with some music industry, is that right, as well?
Yeah, I mean, I've been working hard at it, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not just a case of playing gigs and writing songs and stuff. I mean, you'll know yourself, you've got to play the game, you know, you've got to, a lot of it's who you know and stuff as well, and fortunately with my background it's helped that I can kind of build up a good base of people that I know, and, you know, it's helped us out big time. But obviously that wouldn't be possible if we weren't able to deliver the goods, you know. Like live, I honestly think that our band's second to none. I mean, we've smoked nearly every band that we've played with, like, you know, it's and we'll continue to do so. Just so you know, if you ask us to support you, that's what's going to happen, like, you know. But yeah, so far so good, business wise, music wise, and live, it's all come together really, really well.
And you were saying that you came in because you've been in bands before, is that right?
Yeah, I played with Flash before in another band, but I played lead guitar with them guys, and he gave me a text one day saying they were needing a bassist, and I was like, well, if you guys can get me a bass, then I'll be there. So I was using his mate Malcolm's bass for like the whole year until literally like my birthday was on Friday, and I got a new one. So I finally got my own bass, so thank God.
So you were saying like you've done 13 gigs and you went from like opening in Sneaky Pete's to being in London. Like how does that feel? Is that quite surreal for you guys, or is it just
Yeah. It's a lot of pressure, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite nice though. It kind of keeps us on our toes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's not like we're ever getting bored, like, because we've always got something else coming up. That's always been, so like we've ever went back on what we've been doing, it's always been one step on. So
Kind of fuck it mentality,
it's just like
jumping in at the deep end and all that, especially for someone like myself who's only really been singing now for a year, like, so yeah. Honestly, man, yeah, we're taking it in our stride. I don't know what it is, but like we don't seem to panic that much. We just fucking go for it. Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
So as someone that you're with these guys who've been playing for years, and you're just like in your first year, do you like get advice from these guys? Do these guys help you along with that kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean that's the good thing about the band. We're all like it's a pretty open band in that sense that I'm quite open to criticism and whatever, but I seem to be doing okay, I think. Fuck that.
From what I've seen, you've got a bit of a Jim Morrison-esque about you, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm a bit obsessed, like, yeah. No, of course, he's one of my idols and stuff like that, so, yeah. If I can live up to anything what he's done, that'd be great. But
Deed in a bathtub by the time you're 27.
No pressure.
Dream's over.
You failed. Yeah. I know. That's fine though. So like the website that I'm trying to put together is all about local bands and like local music in Edinburgh and Glasgow and that. Like what do you guys think about the local music scene? There's been a lot of like venues closing in Edinburgh, which sucks. But I mean, you go to Glasgow, it's amazing. I mean, Summerhall, I didn't even realise you guys practice at Summerhall. They have fantastic stuff. It's really quite a good place happening. Like
Skids and Showing a Knife playing there, like huge.
the Skids, yeah, it's amazing.
It's incredible, man. That wouldn't have happened a couple of years ago. But I mean, everybody says that like the music scene is dying and all that stuff. They're full of shit, man. It's now when you know yourself, it's getting people to actually go to the gigs. They just want to complain that the music venues are closing. If you really care about it that much, then go out and see who's playing. That's the difference between Glasgow and Edinburgh. I mean, we played at Classic Grand not that long ago, and people turned up just purely because they had heard our song or purely because they had seen it on the internet. No affiliation to any band whatsoever, but they just wanted to come and check it out. And I don't think that happens enough in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
It's
all
a nice
guilty of it.
feeling,
It is a great
Yeah,
feeling.
it was like really odd because usually like the first couple of gigs we played, it was just like all friends and like family and stuff like that. And then when we went to like Classic Grand, like there was people coming in that we hadn't seen, and like we were like counting up the tickets and stuff, and we're like, oh, they've got so many like unaccounted for that like obviously people like just came to see us. So that was a really nice feeling.
That's class.
But there's a lot of great bands out there as well.
Yeah.
Like in Edinburgh and Glasgow. Like we're putting our EP launch. We're recording in June and we're doing the release in August. And the very first person that I wanted to get as opening for us is a guy called Andrew Nichol, and I've praised him before in interviews, but the guy's songwriting is incredible, man. He's so good.
Yeah, he's so good.
So he would be the first one, and he's from Glasgow. And I'll happily bring him for here to play so people can hear him. It's just again, would people normally go to Glasgow to hear him? I don't know. But it's our chance to kind of try and do our part, I suppose, for it.
It's kind of like a roll of the dice, That's what's great. You go and you see what you find. You might find something that will be your new fantastic sort of obsession,
If you're in a band or you do your part or whatever, then you've got a responsibility to try and bridge that gap, in which we're definitely trying to do.
So I mean, like, it sounds like you've got a busy sort of schedule for the rest of the year. So like, what's your plan for the rest going forward?
We've got big gigs coming up. We're playing at the ABC. We're playing with This Feeling, which is the biggest indie night in Britain. That's huge for us, and then this London gig's even bigger. And in between then, we've got to record our EP. We've got 4 new songs. I mean, one we just played for the first time tonight, and we're going to put it into our set list on Sunday night. The songs that we've got for this are strong, like really strong. I mean, it's alright to say because it's my band, but I don't think there's anything else out there that will touch it. It will set it apart from everyone. I can't wait for it to come out, and that'll be out in August, and then after that, God knows. Onwards and upwards.
Yeah, no, we're just taking it month by month, really. Just
So it's not like we're
see what
really
else we
short
can-
right now, so it's quite nice.
Yeah.
we'll see where else we can take the piss, sort of thing.
All right, cool. I think that's everything. Well, thanks very much for talking to me. All right, cheers. Back to the non-existent studio.